Hello everyone, welcome to round 8 of the GSC Championship, this time coming from Cascavel. Larsen isn't here for this round, which means Ellis did cement the championship by about 18 points, but it all depends on the last round as to the final gap. And now we shall take a look at the grid. It was Ellis on pole, and then it was Ovi, Askov, Jurasek, Lee, Braber, Kramer, Strom debuting instead of Reed, Matt By, Andrew Jones, Petra, who started from pit lane after missing that and then eventually got disqualified for going too early. So off we go then. Ellis on leaders round, followed by Ovi and Askov. Askov immediately battling with Ovi, and both of them almost take each other out coming into the first corner. Ellis and Ovi go off at the first corner, allowing Askov to take the lead. Braber then makes contact with Kramer, sending him off. Jones is off as well. Matt By is off. Ellis almost loses it, rejoining. So Ellis and Ovi are now way down the field in about 6th and 7th as Strom goes off on the third corner. He's actually taken over Reed's car for this weekend. So Askov now back with Askov, and he is leading from Lee and Jurasek. Braber is 4th after the first corner mayhem. So, end of the first lap then. And it's Askov, Lee and Jurasek. Then Braber, Ovi, Matt By, Dave Ellis. Matt By is off the track and heading towards the wall. That gives Ellis a position. Jones as well. On board with Braber. As we head into the first corner, and he ends up going straight on. And then stopping. A lap later, Braber finally rejoins right in front of Askov, which sends Askov into a spin and causes him to lose his lead. Nigel Lee inherited the lead after this, and then Jurasek was second. Then it was Ovi and Ellis, and then Askov rejoined in 5th. Jurasek a lap later, and he makes a mistake coming out of the first corner and runs very wide. That allows Ovi to take the position away from Jurasek. Jones is now the third driver to make a mistake going into turn 3. And Matt By, who was 7th at this point, inherits 6th from the mistake. Dave Ellis on Jurasek now. Can Ellis get down the inside here? He can. Will he have the better exit though? That's the question. Jurasek's out on the grass and on the curbing, so Ellis should take the position coming into the final corner. And he does just that. This is Askov making his way back through the field as Jurasek's wide and on the sleeping policeman. That's going to give Askov a much better run than Jurasek coming into the first corner. And he's back up into 4th place now. This is Kramer being the first driver to fall foul of the sleeping policeman. And Richard Strom in the background there. Does he manage to take the place away from Kramer? Not sure. Andrew Jones and Matt By battling. Ooh, Jones making contact with By as they go into turn 3. He's forcing his way down the inside here. By with the better exit though. Jones thinking about a look. Ovi now caught Lee, and this was the battle for the lead. Lee's out wide and on the curve. That's going to give Ovi a much better run. Is he ahead? Yes he is, before they've even reached the final corner. His top 5 at this point was separated by about 3 seconds. Matt By is wide again, and that's giving Jones a chance to get down the inside. Has he got the momentum to get ahead as they come into the final corner. It doesn't look like it. And no, Jones brakes early to avoid the contact. Ellis is now caught up with Lee, and he comes down the inside as they go into the final corner. Back into first and second for Overy and Ellis. Lee's got pushed to pass enabled though, and he's coming past into the first corner. And he's got to have outbraked himself now though. He's very, very wide. Manages to keep it on track. And Ellis retakes the place. Jones and Matt By are battling still. This was over 6th place. Still... oh no, it's going down the inside in the final corner. Is the room just By fighting back on the exit, and he's used push to pass to retake the position coming into the first corner. Jones has got his braking wrong, is a bit wide there. By holds on to 6th, and then a lap later they're still battling the exact same corner it always seems to be. Jones trying to get the momentum to overtake By coming into the final corner. Still no way through for Jones though. On board with Nigel Lee, who's currently 3rd, and going wide, which allows Askoff into 3rd. Lee down to 4th now after earlier leading the race. This is Jurasek going out wide on the penultimate corner. Back with Askoff, who is in 3rd place at this point, and Overy has just made his stop. Askoff getting a bit closer to Overy than what happened before the stops. And then just a lap later, Ellis, who's making his way out of pit lane now, manages to get out ahead of the pair of them, and Ellis takes the lead. Overy then makes a mistake coming into turn 3, which allows Askoff down the inside. Overy doesn't give up the position lightly though. And he's still challenging with Askoff as they come into the next corner, almost running into the back of him, going around the outside here. Penultimate corner, can Overy do anything? Looks like he may have a better run coming into the final turn than Askoff. Ellis tries to break the slipstream that Askoff has. No position change as of yet. Top 3 separated by just about a second, I should think. All 3 cars slipstreaming as Askoff makes a move into the first corner. He can't do anything there though, and Overy is very sideways and somehow manages to hold on to it. Askoff seems to be taking first away from Ellis as they come into turn 2 as well. Can he make it stick down the inside? He takes the position briefly, but I think Ellis will be back down the inside on turn 3. Yes, he will. Askoff's going to hang it around the outside. Askoff still has the position and leads. No way through for Ellis just yet, although Askoff's slightly wide there. Penultimate corner, can Ellis get overlap on Askoff? He can. Side by side coming down the back straight. Almost touching. Who's going to yield? Surely Askoff has to yield as they come into the final corner. No, they're still side by side. Is there room? There is just, and Overy's getting in there as well. And Overy makes it 3 wide down the pit straight. How did those lot not hit each other there? I don't know. Askoff's back down to 3rd. Ellis is down to 2nd. And it could be 3rd again in a minute. And it is, as Ellis has gone off at the first corner. Running out of road. Up with Strom, who is about to unlock himself from Andrew Jones. And he does so. This is Ellis re-catching up with Askoff now. Into the final corner we go. Ellis looks a lot quicker than Askoff at the minute. He looks like he could get Askoff on the exit of this first corner. Nope, no way through just yet. Some hard but fair defending by Askoff. Although Askoff's wide, Ellis has done the same though. Askoff surely outbraked himself on this final corner. Moves over to the left to defend the inside, but Ellis is going to drive right around the outside at the first corner, it looks like. Side by side as they enter. Askoff still managing to hold that inside line and not allowing Ellis to get any advantage over him. Although as they come into turn 2, Ellis surely, Ellis is being held up by Askoff at this point. Askoff probably suffering damage after his earlier contact with Bravo, which took him out of the lead. Bravo did eventually retire from that, by the way. So final corner once again. Ellis still not got past Askoff, although Askoff's very wide now. He's going to be on those policemen. No, not quite. Ellis moving to the inside. He must have the position now, surely. Oh, Askoff moves over to the inside to defend the line, although he's outbraked himself now. That's going to allow Ellis through, surely. No, Askoff's still on the outside. Ellis still has not taken the position. Great battle for second here. Ball with Matt By, who was running 6th at this point and completely screws up his braking for turn 2 and 3. And there goes Ovi and Askoff and Ellis laughing him by not doing a particularly good job of getting the car going again. There we go. Back at the final corner and back with Askoff and Ellis. Askoff's wide, very wide, and he's in the air. And he's in the wall. Twice. There's Jurasek, he's not too far behind. My By goes through, but that's just to unlaugh himself. Askoff gets going again. And Askoff's in the wall again. That's another spin for Askoff. That's his third incident of the day so far. Where's Jurasek? He's just coming around the corner now. Is he going to get past Askoff here? And there's Nigel Lee in 5th. He's dropped back after the stops. Matt By is running out of road. Is he running out of track as well? Yes, he is. He's in the wall, and he's in the wall again. There's Jurasek coming into the first corner and running rather wide. And Nigel Lee, who is in 5th at the minute. Oh no, Jurasek's messed up, rejoining the track, and he nearly rolls it. Does he manage to continue after that? There goes Jones in 7th, I think it'll be, and Jurasek's managed to get going again. Strom in the final corner and puts the power down a bit too early, and round he goes. Andrew Jones is, yep, he's going to fall foul of the sleeping policeman now. And in the wall, that was pretty heavy impact there. Right in front of the leaders. Askoff is actually a lap behind Ovi and Ellis now after the stops. Here comes Matt By to retake 6th from Jones. But Askoff's dropped back a lap on Ovi and Ellis due to the stops at the minute. So Matt By runs wide on the penultimate corner. And Jones is right there and runs into the back of him. This is for 6th and 7th still. Jurasek from 4th then gets it all wrong coming out of the second corner, and he's in the wall on the outside of turn 3. Manages to get the car going again. Back with Matt By and Andrew Jones again. Matt By a bit too soon on the power there. Looked like he had to completely back out of it, and that's allowed Jones to take 6th away from Matt By. Matt By not able to do anything, although Jones is a bit wide here. Is he going to be on those sleeping policemen? No, he's managed to avoid them just, but Matt By is going to have the better exit and takes the position coming back into the first corner. Can Jones do anything coming into turns 2 and 3? No, he can't. Get sideways. Jurasek moves over to let Ovi through, and Ascoff's right behind him. Jurasek had a bit of a predicament there. If he let Ovi through, Ascoff would be right on him, and he is. Down the inside, the slight contact between the two, but Ascoff doesn't manage to take the position just yet. Ascoff rather wide out of that corner. But in the slipstream coming into turn 3, final turn even, why did I say turn 3? Still stays behind, although Jurasek's on the sleeping policeman, Ascoff is as well. Jurasek rejoins later than Ascoff over the grass, and Ellis laps them both at this point, as Ascoff takes 4th away from Jurasek. Ascoff went right round the outside of turn 1, surely Jurasek's going to be back down the inside, and he is, because Ascoff ran out of track. Jones runs into the back of Matt By on the final corner, and that sends them both off track. Jones, for some reason, deciding he needed to go across the sleeping policeman, probably not the best idea in the world. And then Jones eventually puts an end to his battle with Matt By, as coming into turn 3 gets the car on the grass slightly and ends up in the outside wall on fire. Ascoff and Jurasek still battling for 4th. Ascoff moves out of Jurasek's slipstream and coming into turn 1 takes the position. Ascoff very sideways in turn 3 and Jurasek straight back through. And a lap later they are still battling. No way through for Ascoff just yet. These two have had a pretty decent battle as well all race. Both with their various different incidents, as Ascoff is going down the inside of Jurasek, but there's contact between the two and they've both spun it. Jurasek gets the car going again, and Ascoff does the same, but surely that's the fight over between those two now. So Ovi comes home to take his 2nd win of the season and takes 2nd place in the championship as well due to Larsen's not being there. Ellis takes 2nd, coasting his way home. Nigel Lee came home in 3rd in the end. Jurasek was 4th. And then it was Ascoff coming home in 5th, and the final points position went to Matt By. So we've got 1 round left at Taruma, and that will be it for season 1, as Ovi and Ellis do some donuts to celebrate their 1-2. So yes, we'll be at Taruma next week for the final race of the season, and there will be no championships to wrap up. Perhaps 3rd for the constructors though, doing BMC Motorsport and Gary Kemp Motorsport, but we shall see. So join us then. Until then, goodbye.